Welcome to another weekly analysis on EMini futures, looking into S&P 500 index futures, Saturday, May 13th, looking into the week of May 15th. We'll start with some technical analysis here. And, I talked about how ES is in a breakout. And now ES is in a critical area, very, very critical area, 4157 to 4313 area. And there is a resistance here. There is a resistance right here, which is 4205 area. So I'll add a resistance there. And I think this is without extended hours. And if you see, that's that golden triangle area. And that's the area where we would see some resistance here. And it has retraced almost 50%, going into that 61.8%. If we do sell here from here, then we will sell hard. But I do see some resistance here, and I'm biased towards the short side here as of now. Why? So let's enable extended hours, and we'll remove the retracement and just go to some channels here. And if you look at the channels here, so that's a channel. What did it do? So it tested the channel to the top, then did not break through that resistance. So that's one time. Then multiple times to break through that resistance, but reaching this channel. So if I remove this channel here and I do some trend line, so some trend line like that, another trend line like that, and then just draw something like that. So if you see, that's the bear flag that I've been talking about for a long time. So I'm like, hey, we need to, it sells off and it is squeezing out, and then if it's testing on the top of that channel, which was right here somewhere, then I would try to take a short there. But said that, it has not been able to break this level at all, and it is now getting into this squeeze here. And we'll focus in just this area, and let's make it less noisy by going into the weekly. So it's getting into this squeeze area here, comes down here, bounces back, comes down, and will break out. That's the plan usually, right? That's what I'm thinking it'll do. It has not confirmed yet above this 4204 level. And as of now, I mentioned last time that I was interested in a short. I did take a short. That was a good trade for me. I took some profit, and I again tried a short on last week. Did work out, but I got stopped out, and currently have left 41.15 long for myself. And why? So let's go into the daily here. So this was the big candle, big green candle, right? This green candle here, and that's the volume on that candle. Look at this candle, big volume, but really could not break out. The body could not break out, barely at that point. So this area here is 41.51 is like a solid line. So it has been rejecting from that, and it retests this bottom here. So somewhere I would say right here. So I would like to trade between this 41.15 and 41.50 area, and hence it was on the bottom. I took a trade targeting that 41.51. I took some profit at 41.40, 15 points profit, and now I am risk free because I have a break-even stop. That's why I left my long. But what I'd really like to see here, because of this sideways movement, I would want this to break out of this area. It hasn't been breaking out of this area for a long time, and so that's almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So hence, if you want to trade short from that 41.50, trade long from this 41.15 till it stays in that range, or else, if it keeps stays that, so it is within this big green candle. So who is in control? No one as of now. In my opinion, it's sometimes sellers show up, sometimes buyers show up. So it's really not like there is a trend that is going down. This is the trend that, like if you look at this trend, that's a selling trend, then strong pushback and sideways movement. So difficult time to do a swing trade, pretty lovely time to do intraday trade. That's why I'm sticking to more intraday trading for this range. Breaks 41.15, retest from the bottom, I'm taking a short for sure, with my target at being here. The market has done that many times here. Let's look some historical way. So been in this range, broke out. When you broke out here, it did not retest at any point of time, if you see from here. So you could just participate here if you want to do. Came back here, did not, just went up, and you do not have an opportunity to take a long, but you could take a long here. So that's pretty much what I am looking for, is that it needs to break this. Once it breaks this, if it retests and that holds, I'll take a short, or else I will try a short somewhere in the 41.40 level, so right around this level. And I would like to have confirmation, and only in regular trading hours I'm going to enter this, not in after trading hours, because of the big moves in after hours. Pretty much that's what I'm looking at. Take a short at the 41.50 level, target 41.15, but if 41.15 broken and tested from the bottom, take a short there. And otherwise 41.50 broken towards the top, comes and retest from that top, maybe will dip down, I don't care about that. Crosses 41.50 again, give it some cooling point like 5 to 10 points, and then around 41.55 to 41.60 I go long. Then I target these other levels on the top. That's pretty much straightforward. That's what my plan is, and I'm going to trade less because it's a very choppy area, has been moving sides. Play with options here, pretty straightforward and safe options. Sell 4,100 or 4,050 options monthly out, and just let it sit here as this is moving sideways, take the decay and make money out of that. And with my levels, when it reaches, then I trade as per plan. That's all I had for next week. Thank you for listening. As always, keep your stop losses tight, your losses small, and profit at large.